Hi everyone, Cinderay9 here. Welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. Considering the first episode was all introduction, I think I'm going to put this episode also out the same day. And let's go over orbments. Orbments are mechanical devices which exhibit an array of effects through the installation of various types of quartz. By definition, that means that lights, airship engines, and so on are also types of orbments. However, the ones we'll be discussing today are battle orbments, which enhance the user's physical abilities and make it possible to use magic. It's highlighted to let you know that's important. Since each orbment is adjusted to match the owner's personal aptitude, the structures for these devices also differ for each owner. Simply put, the shape of the fixed elemental slots and lines which connect them vary. At any rate, that's the layman's explanation. In order to install quartz, you must first have an open slot. By default, the central slot is open, but the other slots must be opened at the orbital factory like this. It'll take a fair amount of sepith too. EP, which is needed for magic, will also see a max increase according to the number of open slots. I recommend opening them all as soon as possible. Sounds smart. Quartz are circuits made from sepith. Quartz have a vast number of effects and raise the owner's abilities, while simultaneously making it possible for them to use arts. However, you will not be able to harness any of these effects until quartz has been installed in a slot. However, there are also fixed slots in which only a certain type of elemental quartz can be installed. This being the case, when you synthesize a new quartz, be sure to check your orbment and decide where you'll be installing it ahead of time. Alright. Sounds like a sphere grid type system. We'll see. Sepith are fragments of septum which are dropped from monsters. There are 7 types: earth, water, fire, wind, time, space, and mirage. The first 4, very familiar with: earth, water, fire, and wind. The last 3, very unique: time, space, and mirage. So brown, blue, fire, or brown, blue, red, green, black, gold, and silver. Sepith can be exchanged for mirror almost anywhere, but at the orbital factory they can be used to synthesize quartz and to open orbment slots in which to install the synthesized quartz. Alright, so it sounds like it'll be both money and also used to upgrade stuff. Oh, just did that. Whoops! See, it can be exchanged for mirror almost anywhere, so you can use it for money as well. Alright? Looks like Mr. Melders has answered all of your questions. There's nothing else, then let's have you both try and use the services here. For that, you're gonna need some sepith. Receive several of each type of elemental sepith. Yay! With that amount, you two should be able to synthesize a few quartz. Now I want you to begin by first making an elemental quartz that will work with each of your particular orbments. In your case, Estelle, any elemental quartz is okay, but for you, Joshua, it has to be a time elemental quartz. Normally at a shop you would be able to exchange sepith for mirror, but for this training you'll not be able to use this service. Talk mark will appear, press OK to display a list of options. Select modify or trade to use the orbital factory services. Alright? Good work so far. If you need to use the orbital factory, give Freddy a holler over there. Okay, talk to this person. Hi! Hi there! Looks like you two are doing well in your training. If you'd like to modify your orbments, please select the Modify Trade service. Okay? Alright, looks like we got 20 of each. Slot already opened. Slot can be opened. Slot can be opened. Okay. Yeah, so it's like a grid, see? Alright. Defense +5. Max HP plus 5. Attack. Oh, a strength plus 5. Defense minus 5. Agility plus 1. And here's the time one. Speed plus 10%. That's what Joshua will have. And we can make each of these, so let's do that. Defense, HP, attack, and evade. Alright. Has already been opened. Slot 2 can be opened. Able to synthesize one. Next, I want you to increase the arts you can use. Now install a quartz onto your orbments so that you can use both recovery and attack arts. That sounds smart. Quartz can be installed in the orbment screen. The orbment screen can be utilized by selecting the orbment tab in the main menu. Alright. All quartz okay. Slot is sealed. Time quartz only. Alright. Which would be this one. So action plus 1. Time elemental value. So speed plus it. So you get whatever it is. Like this is speed plus 10%. And then depending on what it is, you get some arts. Clock up, soul blur. Alright. And for Estelle, stone hammer, defense, tear and aqua bleed, firebolt, and air strike. Well, this gives 2, so let's do the HP. Recover 200 HP for an ally. Shoots a heavy stream of water at enemies. Neat. Speeds up the flow of time. Speed plus 25%, so it's like a haste. Emits a time-space shocking pulse. Faint 20%. I don't know about that. This sounds really handy though. You get a heal and also a attack. See, it says water single attack. Good. Alright, looks like you've both got recovery and attack arts set up. If you balance your arts out between each other, like you've done here, it should make dealing with monsters much easier. Additionally, your bracer notebooks contain information about which quartz allows you to use which arts. Neat. If you'd like to use more powerful arts, check out the arts and quartz chart in your bracer notebooks and find something that works for you. Alright, training here is almost finished. Last of all, I'm going to have one of you open a new slot in your orbments. The more slots you have available to you, the broader range of choices you have. Since EP, which is consumed by using arts, can have its max value increased by opening up slots, it'd be a good idea to open them all early on. Once you use the Sepith and open a slot on each of your orbments, go ahead and decide which slots you're going to open. Alright. Slot can be open. These can't be. This can't. Well, we're going to open this one. I don't know if... I see lines between them, and I think that'll be important. Because over here, there's only one more connecting it. Over here, I'll get to have 2 more. If you go up. I wonder if I can still use the mouse. I can! See, here there's just 2, but this way has 3. So, whether that really makes a big difference or not, I don't know. But we're going to do that anyway. Or we could do it for Joshua. We only have enough to do one or the other. I'm going to do Estelle because she's the one that has the healing spell. So, there we go. And then we don't have enough to do anymore. Open up one of your orbment slots, Estelle. Since your Citral slot is not limited to a particular element, you're free to install any type of quartz you like. This concludes your training here at the Orbital Factory. Now it's time to move on to what you've both been waiting for, the qualification test. Pardon? Did you just say test? You can't honestly tell me that you forgot about the test again, can you? Yeah, come on, Estelle. Didn't I just remind you this morning? Yes, you did. Now that you mention it, I vaguely remember some sort of talk along those lines at the breakfast table. Sometimes I fear for the future of the Bracer Guild and humanity. Oh well, no sense on worrying about that now. Let's head over to the testing area. You mean like now? I don't know if I'm ready for... How about a little less yapping and a little more walking? Joshua, help me! Mr. Melders, Freddy, thank you for all your help. Don't mention it, and good luck with that test of yours. We'll be rooting for you. Thank you. I think we're gonna need it. I'm gonna remember that you left me high and dry like this, Joshua. All your training has finally come down to this. Your qualification test will begin here. I expect to see you both use what you've learned up to this point. Understood. Huh? What's wrong, Estelle? Shara? What now? I was kind of wondering, but is there not going to be a paper test or something? Did Cassius drop you on your head as a child or something? You just read what it said on the bulletin board not that long ago, right? Yeah, and? And I even made you jot down what you read in the Bracer notebooks, unless you forgot that too. Pretty sure the job listing mentioned searching for and retrieving an item from the sewers. Ringing any bells yet? What a relief! Yeah! Oh, divine Deus, I give thanks for thee, for thy infinite grace in bestowing upon us such wonderful gifts as sewers. So what you're really saying is you thought it was a paper test? No wonder you were acting all crazy back at the Orbital Factory. I can already feel the nostalgia. All those horrible days stuck in a classroom are starting to feel like grand memories indeed. I'm really starting to wonder if we'll even be able to graduate at all. Likewise, Joshua. I'm with you, buddy. What's wrong with you? Why do you have to go and say something like that when I'm trying to reminisce about positive things? Alright, that's enough jabbering, you two. It's supposed to be a test, so how about both of you try to at least look a little anxious? Just so you know though, if you happen to flunk the test, you don't even want to imagine the kind of homework I have in store for the both of you. We'll be fine. Just tell us what you want to do and let us loose. Well, if you're confident about proving... If you're so confident, then how about proving that you're not just blowing hot air with the results of your test? Anyway, you both saw the bulletin board. This test will be a search conducted in Roland sewers. Your objective is to retrieve the contents of a chest which has been placed somewhere within that area. Layout of the sewers is extremely simple, so you don't need to worry about getting lost either. However, there are real, living, breathing monsters down there, so if you get careless and let your guard down, you will be sorry. Also, let me give you this before I forget. Receive Tier Bomb 3. Monster Guide. What's this book for? It's called a Monster Guide. You know that's what it says on the front, Estelle? Come on! Give me vibes of Andy here. Don't do that. It's called a Monster Guide, and it's used to record information. What's an airport? It's used to record information about monsters and other opponents you meet. Whenever you figure out an enemy's attributes, you should make an immediate note of it in there. This sounds pretty straightforward to me. He who controls the flow of information controls the tide of battle, right? Well, I'm liking you more and more, Joshua. That's exactly what I'm saying. You got a really good head on your shoulders, Joshua. That's some pretty useful advice. Thanks for the tip, Shara. We'll put it to good use. Alrighty then, let's get pumped and knock out this test. Let's. Don't forget though, this is an exam. We should make sure we treat it as such. Alright. That's the notebook. Cool. Bracer Guide. Achievements name. Estelle Bright, Joshua Bright, registered at the Roland branch. Oh, neat. So names of different spells. It looks like you get different things depending on how you combine the elements that you have. Oh, I like this. This gives me vibes of of Golden Sun. You mix different elements of things together, and then you get different spells. I like that a lot. Okay, that's enough of that. What I wanted to go into: Stone Hammer, Firebolt, less defense but more attack. Let's go with... why not? Let's do attack 1. So, water and fire. So she has both. And she does have more max EP because she unlocked that slot. Unfortunately, it didn't give it to us, all the way up, which is sad. But 50 out of 80. Good to know. Alright, I see a map button. Button. Wrong type of map. Map? Oh, it just opens up that. That's shit. Wait a minute, Estelle. There appears to be a recovery point over there, so we should use it if our HP and EP become low. Orbit charging stations are recovery points set up in dangerous areas. As a recovery point is approached, exclamation mark will appear, and 2 choices will be displayed by pressing the OK button. By selecting the rest option, all HP and AP will be restored. Sounds like a plan to me. I wonder if it's a one-use only. Let's fight the monster and then go at it. Monster's at 12 o'clock. Be careful not to let them take advantage of your blind side. Got it. Monsters cannot be seen from far away. They'll become visible as you approach them. That's good to know. The conditions at the start of the battle will change depending on how a monster is engaged. Engaging an enemy from behind is advantageous, while being attacked by an enemy from behind is disadvantageous. And if you hit them head on like this, it's even. Hint! Battle order bar indicates who attacks first. Starts from the top, moves down. Alright, attack, move, and can't use arts or crafts, so we're just gonna swing. Attack an enemy. You may also use it to move if you are using a mouse and click an empty location. The highlighted area indicates the distance a character can move. Selecting a character in this area will move the character to attack. When an enemy is out of range, a no icon will appear on your cursor. Selecting an out-of-range target will move the character as close to it as possible, but no attack will be performed. Oh, interesting. So we also have a elemental affinity. We also have a grid system. Oh, this will be a lot of fun. So you can move around and get to different enemies, or once we get a ranged character, we can just try to move around and not take damage while shooting. But we'll just swing, and we'll get rid of one. There we go. One down. Now you see it's out of range, so it's going to move us as far as possible as we can. Now what's interesting is with the mouse, I'll be able to do exactly where I want to go. I may end up using the mouse and keyboard. I can't seem to do that with the 360 controller, which is a shame. Maybe if I just select move? Yeah, I'll have to just select move. Okay. Close as possible. Oh, got different, different types of mechanics already coming into play. I like that. This could be a lot of fun. And swing.
We're good to go.
Done. 10 EXP. Next at 160. Sepith looks like 4 earth, 2 fire, and 2... what was it called again? Space. And 2 monster bones. Alright. Rest, leave. Rest. Cool. Looks like we can use it as much as we want. Alright, let's be careful. Hi. Here comes some more. Depending on the enemy, some physical attacks may be ineffective. let's use arts, not physical attacks. Okay. Arts are effective on enemies that are good at avoiding physical attacks. Arts also make long-range attacks possible, but they require time to cast. EP is consumed when arts are used. EP can be recovered by resting at inns, hotels, or by using charge stations and other items, like an EP charge. Alright. Let's give this a try. Arts are effective against foes which are difficult to hit with a weapon or those on which physical attacks have little effect. It takes time before arts can be cast. Also, EP is consumed when arts are cast. Alright. 10 points. Heals 200 HP for an ally. Aqua Blade shoots a heavy stream of water at enemies. Let's use fire. Shoot a single ball of fire. Moth Cluster, 8 HP. There we go. Takes time to cast. Get set. Clock up Soul Blur. Let's try it. Why not? Soul Blur. Nice. And Firebolt. Good.
We're good to go.
Yay. And weak. And twirl the staff. 12 EXP. 4 of the Earth and 4 of the time space. I already forgot the last one. Now I'm the one acting like Estelle. 2 crisp onion. Onion? Why'd they have onion? Alright. Next tutorial. Estelle, let's try using crafts this time around. Since crafts have other effects besides dealing out damage, they're worth a shot. Roger that! Crafts have range limits, but can be utilized instantly. CP is gained by dealing out or receiving damage during battle. Alright. Hint. Crafts are character-specific skills which not only deal out damage, but have a broad range of effects. Using crafts consumes CP, that final gauge down there. CP is gradually gained by dealing out or receiving damage in a battle. These must be, I'm gonna assume these are very powerful skills. Morale, a shout to encourage allies. 20 strength. S-craft, like a super craft, beats an enemy senseless with a series of attacks. Alright. Morale.
Come on.
Strength up. And what do you got? Dual Strike. Unleash a double slash with dual blades. 2 hits. Nice. And I assume we're gonna get more of those skills throughout the game. Which makes me very curious and excited to see what we're gonna get.
That's that then. Let's move out.
And a monster bone. Alright. Treasure chest. Found reviving balm. Chest is empty. Because of you. Nice work, hero. Don't get saucy with me, game. What do you... Oh, that's awesome. That's really funny. Alright. Let's take a look at some of these items we've got. Tear Balm. A healing salve formed by the Septuagint. Heals 200 HP. So it acts just like the spell. But as an item, we just use it. Reviving Balm. Cures KO and heals 100 HP. Crisp Onion. A large onion with a nice crunchy texture. With almost no acrid taste. And be eaten like an apple. Ugh. No thank you. Not an onion person. I'm not an onion person. If you are, kudos to you. Monster Bone. An essential ingredient for soup broth that's used in numerous dishes. Okay. And the Bracer Notebook, the Monster Guide, and the Kingdom Map. Cool. Well, with that, let's go heal, because we can. Make full use of this. Hooray. Alright, we can fight that enemy. What do we have here? Door's rusted and appears to be locked. Alright, well, we're not going that way. Oh, what a surprise! Another creepy thing. Wish there were an easier way to take care of them. One blow using an S-Craft or S-Break should do the trick for just about any enemy. The catch is, our CP has to be at least 100 to pull off one of these moves. That's super moves. These devastating attacks can only be unleashed when the CP gauge is above 100. Above 100? Wait a minute. I like the sound of that, because that sounds like we could go above 100 and kind of stockpile CP. That could be very handy. S-breaks are actions which allow S-crafts to be immediately unleashed while ignoring the battle order. Oh, very dangerous. S-crafts, which are unleashed as S-breaks, can be changed by going to Tactics and then Set S-break within the main menu. Alright? Both at 98. So we're gonna have to swing. Hit. S-breaks. These are actions which allow S-crafts to be immediately unleashed while ignoring the battle order once the CP gauge has reached 0. S-crafts, which can be used as S-breaks, can be changed by going to the tactics room. Press the button to unleash an S-break. An S-break cannot be unleashed under the no condition. Now, press the break button and try unleashing an S-break. If you're using a keyboard, you may use the 1 through 4 number keys or the arrow keys to select it before unleashing it. Neat. How about you in the back? Pummel. Beat down! I like that. Just beat down. Alright. Attack. And then we'll have him use his. I should have hit that rat, and then I just could have killed the both and run around. Silly me.
Let's do this!
Sever. Smooth, Joshua. Very smooth. I like that. Ow. I deserve that hit. That's that.
That's that then. Let's move out.
I like those super moves. They look really slick. And 2 monster horn, 2 monster bone. Yeah. And because we can. Oh, I like that. It may be advantageous, because that's the word today, to use the mouse and keyboard. I may switch to that, actually, because it seems like since it's telling me how to use that, I may end up using it. We'll see. You're guarding a treasure chest. That's probably the treasure chest I need. Yep. Just wanted to make sure there was nothing else over here. You! So that's the treasure chest we're after, huh? If we made it this far, the rest is gonna be a piece of cake. Seems like we got a little breathing room at least. Let's pay close attention to our battle order this time. Should be a number of ways to get more mileage out of our actions. During battle, there are several bonuses which can be allotted to turns. Turn bonuses have the same effect regardless of whether they are allotted to an ally or a foe. Using S-breaks to ignore the battle order makes it easy to jump in and strip an enemy of their turn bonus. Neat. Battle order bonus. These icons indicate the bonuses allotted to the battle order. If a bonus icon appears next to a character's icon, they'll receive that bonus. This is very interesting because this puts a lot of spice into the battle. Because not only are you worried about your turn order when the enemies are going to go, but also you're going to have to try to steal some of those bonuses. That's very interesting. I'm liking we're already getting layers to the battle system, which gives me a lot of hope for the future of this game, to where we may even get more. But so far we're getting several layers to the battle system, which is awesome. I hope you see how great that is too. Heal HP, steppeth up, indicates the effect of each icon. Heal HP. Steppeth up. Yay. Well, let's be... Can't reach any of the ones I want to. You! So for now, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna thin the herd. Alright. Step it up, ow. Yay, but he's gonna get HP. HP heal. Okay. We're gonna attack you. Do the same here. Good, you can't reach. You're gonna get 10 HP, but that really doesn't matter because I haven't hit you yet. Oh, but now you're gonna get HP. Didn't want that. Alright. Hit you. Soul Blur! But it moves on to that guy. Okay. Let's use Tear and heal Joshua so we can see that. Go. And now we'll use Soul Blur. Good. And because he just wants to sit back there, how about a Firebolt? Just to move up a little bit. Gets the heal. Yeah, I can't quite make it, but that's okay. And then we can hit you, and that's the battle. Good! Boy, this will be a lot of fun, I think.
Alright, we're good to go.
And maybe very frustrating, depending on how the battle goes. Got a monster horn, yay. And here's the treasure chest we need. Found small box ×2.
That's weird. There's a couple of boxes inside the treasure chest. In fact, there's not just one, but two is kind of interesting too. Wonder what's inside.
Remember, Estelle, our mission is to search and retrieve only. Pretty sure looking inside those boxes doesn't fall under our mission objective.
You're no fun at all, Joshua. This has nothing to do with our mission. It's what I like to call good, honest curiosity. You know, we're the only ones down here. We can get away with a teensy-weensy peek, right?
If you feel like flunking today's test, then by all means be my guest.
Did you just say the F word?
Yep. Opening one of those boxes could result in an automatic fail for the both of us. If this were a real job, the contents of those boxes would belong to the client. And as long as they were nothing illegal, we would have no right to open them.
I know you're right, Joshua, but I just can't help myself.
If you absolutely have to know what's inside, why not ask Miss Shara when we get back? But for now, we need to focus on getting out of here.
Alright.
Yes, please listen to Joshua. Please. Alright, again, another longer episode. just to kind of get through the whole training bit. Up we go.
Good work, you two. As a rule of training, I'm gonna need to confirm the items in your possession.
Hand over small box.
Yep, they're the real deal, all right. I don't see any evidence of tampering either. That was a close one.
Yeah, Estelle. Listen to Joshua. It'll be okay.
I figured she would try and set us up like that. Congratulations to the both of you. You've successfully passed your qualification test. You didn't really think something that simple would be a problem for us, did you? So, Shara, what's in those boxes you had us get? That's for me to know and you to find out. After your training is finished. That's enough chit-chat for now. Let's get back to work. You two still have some things left to do. Seriously? But didn't you just say we passed the test? You still have to learn about how to report the results of your work. I'm aware that you're both tired, but this is no time to shirk your duties. Let's go back to the guild. When is this day going to be over? Oh well, no sense in giving up when the finish line is in sight. Agreed. Seems like we're within reaching distance of our goal. Your final training is how to report to the guild. Whenever you finish the job, it's your duty to report the results of your work to the guild. Reporting how you resolved the situation and the steps you took to get there are all part of your job as a bracer. You can report your results to the front desk at each guild branch. As you already know now, Ina is in charge of the Roland branch. In addition, this is where you'll be paid for your work. I look forward to seeing great things from the both of you. Now that you're here, why don't you both go ahead and report the results of today's training? Upon approaching the counter, the talk mark will appear. Press the OK button to display a list of options. Select Report. Report. Receive payment for training retrieval. Rank, Junior Bracer 9th class. Cool, we have a rank. I'm a big fan of ranks. That way you can see as you climb up, as you get better, as we go through the game, as we go through the journey, as our rank increases, what it changes to. It's always a lot of fun, I think. Receive payment for training retrieval. Gained BP, total bracer points, I'm going to assume. Jobs completed 1, and then we have our rank. Payment in Mira, 500. Current rank is Junior Bracer 9th class. Good job, you two. It seems you were able to complete your objective without running into any major problems. Another thing to take note is that depending on how you handle a job, you may see an increase or decrease in the amount of pay you receive. Okay, that also sounds very interesting. So if you mess up a lot, you won't get as much. But if you do extra or go beyond, you may get more. When you report the results of your work to the guild, pay in the form of Mira isn't the only thing you receive. You'll also accumulate points, which are known as bracer points. BP are an indication of your achievement as a bracer. When these points exceed a certain value, you will advance in rank as a bracer and be awarded with a piece of special equipment. Neat. Ranks of a junior bracer start at 9 and go all the way up to 1. Please set your sights on making first rank and work hard. Alright. The amount of Mira and BP you receive will also be recorded in your bracer notebooks. Please have a look sometime later on. All that's left now is to finalize your training. Let's head back upstairs, shall we? I'll talk to you later, Ina, and sorry about putting more work on your plate than usual. Don't worry about it. Training new bracers is important for the future of the guild. I fully intend to work these two to the bone in any case. To the bone? And knowing Shara, it'll evolve the whip. Let me say it again. Good work, you two. You've now officially completed the entire training course. From now on, you'll be learning from your own real-world experience. Well then, the 2 small boxes. Aren't those boxes the ones? In answer to your question, yes. These are the boxes you retrieved during today's test. You seem awfully curious to find out what's inside, Estelle. Are you saying it's okay we open them? That's right. Why don't the both of you have a look and see what's inside? Sweet!
Alright, let's have a look. Open the boxes. Receive Junior Bracer Emblem.
This crest is...
So does that mean we're...
Estelle Bright, Joshua Bright, beginning this day at 1500 hours, you are both hereby appointed as junior bracers within the Bracer Guild. From here on, you'll work as members of the Bracer Guild to support the livelihood of those around you, defend peace, and uphold justice. Congratulations, you two, and welcome into the fold. Yay! Did you hear that, Joshua? We've become members of the Bracer Guild.
I'm a bracer now, huh? I think the realization is only now just beginning to sink in.
Come on, Joshua. You should be jumping for joy or running around and screaming at the top of your lungs like this. Look at us now, world! We did it!
I was happy until you made my eardrums bleed.
Hate to interrupt the celebrations, Estelle, but I need to take off now. I have some backed up work that needs my immediate attention. We understand you've been spending a lot of extra hours working with us during this busy time for the guild. Before you head out, Shara, I just wanted to say thanks.
Likewise. Appreciate all the trouble you've gone through for us, Shara.
Don't mention it. Training new recruits is one of the Bracer's many duties. Believe it or not, I was once in your shoes a long time ago when your father Cassius trained me.
Wow.
So that's why you have so much respect for my dad, huh? Actually, much more to it than that. I'll save that conversation for another day. As for the both of you, work hard to become full-fledged bracers early on, so you can help guide those new recruits who come after yourselves. And in time, I hope to see you both become respectable bracers like your father. Anyway, I'll leave you with that thought. I just don't get it.
Get what?
This is Sherazard, aka the Silver Streak, one of the most skilled young bracers we're talking about.
Oh wow, that's when you know you're awesome. You got a fancy nickname.
Why is it she holds Dad in such high esteem?
Which says just how awesome your father is.
He seems like nothing more than a no-good middle-aged man who's always out doing who knows what instead of being a father.
Probably out running really high-ranked missions. A good no middle-aged man, huh? From your viewpoint, it doesn't come as a surprise you would see him in that fashion. Yeah, to you, he's just your father. But to everybody else, I bet he's Cassius Bright, world-renowned bracer.
Huh? Never mind. Let's hurry and head home. We should let Dad know that we're qualified as junior bracers. Right.
And with that, I'm going to bring this episode to a close. And now we're bracers. That's good. Well, junior bracers. But now, I think we'll really start to see what this game has to offer as we start taking our own jobs, I bet. And seeing where that moves forward. What's this button? Okay, that's that.
What's this button do?
And the camp button is the save here somewhere. That would be really nice. Save. There we go. A father's love, a new beginning. Like I said, with that, I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you had a lot of fun. Again, we have quite a bit of tutorial stuff we've had to get through. There may be even a little more in the future. We'll see. But just from the little bit of the battle system and how involved the story is so far, I think this will be a great LP and be a lot of fun. So, thank you if you've stuck with me to this long, and hopefully you'll continue to. I hope you're having a lot of fun so far. Again, I know it's a lot of story, but I personally like that, and hopefully you do too. I'm sure we'll be getting into, a lot of battles and more story and seeing what all this game has in store. This is just the beginning of what I think will be a grand adventure. So, till the next episode, I'm Cinder89. Remember to shoot for the stars and take care, everyone.